What is going on, guys? It's your boy Big Dylan. Welcome back to another weekly weapon and armor vendor recommendations. I'm going to start off with the weapons and then I'm going to get into the armor after. So without further ado, let's just get straight into it. So we're going to start off with the new Monarchy. The one weapon I'm actually going to recommend this week is going to be the auto rifle. It does have a pretty decent roll as far as things go. You got high caliber rounds, quick draw, perfect balance, rodeo and rangefinder. If it was me, I'd probably run the top row of perks, or I might actually go with rodeo because I feel like rodeo is a little bit better than perfect balance at times, especially on auto rifles. I'm just going to quickly hover over all of the other actual weapons, mainly because one of you guys requested that I do this, just so you guys can see the perks on every single weapon, just in case you are after something yourself. But anyway, let's move over to the next vendor. Next, we're going to stop over at the Crucible Quartermaster. I'm going to scan over all the weapons first, and then I'll get into the ones I'm going to recommend. But there is actually a really good weapon that I've just hovered over, and that is an actual god roll this week, at least in my opinion, and that's going to be the Palindrome. So the Palindrome this week does have Icarus, Rifle Barrel, and Luck in the Chamber, so an absolutely phenomenal roll. I can pretty much guarantee there's going to be loads of people running around with that this week, so if you've not got a good hand cannon for Crucible, definitely make sure you pick that up. The next weapon I'm going to recommend is going to be the Chaotic Neutral Machine Gun with Take a Knee, Small Bore and Counterbalance. This thing's going to have loads of stability, a little bit more range, and Take a Knee is just absolutely ridiculous. Basically, if you crouch, if you shoot them in the chest, you'll get headshots. It's a pathetic perk, but it's extremely funny to use. I definitely recommend using it if you have never tried it before. Let's move on to the next vendor. So up next is the Dead Orbit. There's no weapons this week that I'd actually recommend buying from this guy, but I'm again just going to hover over all the weapons just so you can quickly get a rough idea of what perks they have on them, and let's move over to the next vendor. Up next we have the Vanguard Quartermaster. Again, just like Dead Orbit, no weapons that I would actually recommend picking up this week. All have pretty average rolls compared to what we've had in the past. Some of them are just really lackluster in general and just have no decent perks on them whatsoever. So let's move on to the next vendor. So last but not least, we have the Future War Cult. No real decent weapons here, but I am going to recommend one, mainly because it just has reactive reload in it. But first, let's just quickly hover over all of the weapons for you guys so you can get a rough idea. And weapon I'm going to recommend is the Wormwood, mainly because sidearms are overpowered right now and it has reactive reload on it, fitted stock, and I'd probably run quick draw because armor piercing rounds is meh. So overall, solid roll. Reactive reload is pretty overpowered, especially on the Wormwood. I think it's a 3 tap to the head if you get it to proc, so definitely if you don't have a good sidearm, this is a very good place to start. Anyway, let's move into some of the armor rolls this week. So moving on into the armor, I know the images are actually really low quality. I really do apologise for that in advance. If you can't even really make anything out of the numbers or anything like that, I do apologise for that. I don't know why they've come out such low quality. It was in a 1920 by 1080 program, but for some reason, like I say, it's come out like absolute, yeah. But anyway, the actual stat rolls you're going to actually be wanting to prioritise. Basically, on every single piece of armor, you'll probably be able to see a ready, orange, a yellow, a green, or a blue bar on the piece of armor. The ones that you're going to be wanting to try and get are going to be the yellow, the green, and the blue, and that's in the quality of them as well. So yellow is slightly lower, green's mid, and blue is 100% above stat roll. Okay. So hopefully this gives you an idea on what sort of percentage armor rolls they're actually selling this week. Hopefully you guys like the idea of this. I know some people are trying to get tier 12 builds, and I thought this would help quite a few people out because I know not everybody has a computer or a laptop at their disposal to where they can check all the stat rolls in Destiny Item Manager. So that is the reason I am wanting to do this. Again, I'm going to be focusing on trying to get those pictures better quality next week. I really do apologise for that, and I know this video has gone up extremely late from what I usually do them at. The reason I haven't uploaded for the past 2 to 3 days is because I've been really ill. I only just started feeling better today. I don't feel 100% right now. Still my throat's a little bit sore right at the bottom, and I've got a little bit of a snotty cold. But I'm back and I'm going to be grinding out my videos again like normal. Sorry for obviously not uploading that much recently, and yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I'll catch you in the next video, and yeah guys, peace.